chants secrètes en lieu. Chaque matin un nouveau mystère, mademoiselle vit sans frontières. Les rues murmurent des contes d'ombre. Elle marche comme un rêve sombre. Tous les jours un chapitre écrit, des légendes que le jour nie. Oh mademoiselle raconte ta saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. Un sourire garde des énigmes, des mots doux aux limites s'abîment. Elle joue avec le quotidien, transformant tout ton destin. Les reflets cachent des vérités que personne ne peut interpréter. Dans son regard mystifié, un monde entier à déchiffrer. Oh mademoiselle raconte ta saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. Un sourire garde des énigmes, des mots doux aux limites abîment. Elle joue avec le quotidien, transformant tout ton destin. Les reflets cachent des vérités que personne ne peut interpréter. Dans son regard mystifié, un monde entier à déchiffrer. Un monde entier à déchiffrer. Oh mademoiselle raconte ta saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. La lumière danse dans ses yeux, elle cache un secret.
Hello. Testing. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna check here on my side. Just to double check here. Alrighty. We are live. My glove is off my microphone. Welcome to all. Greetings to the saga lovers, and welcome to our saga reveal. I'm your host, Mademoiselle. Let me get this mic a little closer. Yeah, much better. Much better. Come on in. Come on, let's go. We are live on the tube. We're going to have a little chat and gab. Remember, this channel is for commentary and entertainment only. Nothing serious. Okay. We are no judges and we are no lawyers. We are just curious readers. Or I should say, we like to read. Get in, get cozy, grab your tea. This is what I just did to refresh it with some water. Let's go. Our first saga of today. We're going straight to in it. Actually, let me clear that up. So Derrick Lee Cardello he has basically filed his paper in order. Let me just read this up and make sure we got this right. Yes, so he did file his notice of intent to reopen the case and the complaint, and with the amended filing, the fees that was all submitted last week, and everything has been status quo. We will wait for that. Then we have a Little Rod and Kurk Burrowes. So let me just do Kurk first, and we'll do, oh, should I do Little? Yeah, let's continue on. Kurk Burrowes first, and then we'll do the Little Rod update. Let me share on my screen here. And I'm going to keep this little background sound because I'm feeling a little blue here. This winter is almost over. And I need something to just boost me up a little bit. Here, that's a bit better. Let's share my screen here. There we go. You don't need this. We're gonna zoom it in. $150. Yeah, we can go probably a bit more. Yeah, why not? $170. Even better. So we were here. First cause of action. Yes, perfect. All right, so let's see. I wouldn't mind that a little louder. I just want to see how it sounds. Let me just. Okay. I put it just a little louder. Let me put the sound. Okay, perfect. So, get out of this, not what I wanted to do, but here we are. Plaintiff, first cause of action, fraudulent concealment against Miss Janice Small's mama. So plaintiff incorporates, we're going to continue on the Kurk Burrowes versus Janice Small and others. Plaintiff incorporates by reference all preceding paragraphs that we've read in the past as if full set forth in. So as a business partner, trusted confidant, and fiduciary, defendant Small owned plaintiff a heightened duty of honesty, transparency, and fairness regarding their shared business interest in BBE. This duty, I'll put this up a little bit. This duty arose from their long-standing professional and personal relationship, their daily interactions, and the trust plaintiff placed in Small to act in good faith. Courts have consistently held that where a fiduciary relationship exists, a heightened duty of loyalty and full disclosure is required. See Maynard versus Solomon 29, New York, 458, 1922. Cardozo J. Holding that business partners own the highest duty of loyalty to one another, of course. Through their relationship, defendant Smalls and plaintiff engaged in continuous and detailed discussion about BBE's operations, finances, and long-term strategies. These communication created a reasonable expectation of mutual candor, fiduciary loyalty, and transparency. See Birnbaum 783. That's family. 1989, recognizing that fiduciary relationship required undivided loyalty and good faith disclosure. Defendant Smalls intentionally weaponized plaintiff's trust and unwavering support, methodically manipulated their relationship to facilitate her fraudulent action, while misrepresenting her role in the illicit misappropriation of plaintiff's ownership stake in BBE. Court have found that fraudulent concealment occur when a party in a fiduciary relationship deliberately withholds material facts that the other party had a right to know. See Pope v. Saget 29 AD 3D 437, First Department 2006, holding that active concealment of material fact can give rise to a claim for fraud. Smalls carefully maintained a facade of integrity, portraying herself as an innocent bystander while orchestrating plaintiff's financial and professional downfall behind the scene. See Pappas versus Solis 20 New York 3D 228 2012. Finding that they were a fiduciary engages in deception to the detriment of the other party. Liability follows. Using plaintiff's trust as leverage, defendant Smalls' mama repeatedly misrepresented her role, claiming she had no knowledge of the coercion, fraud, and misappropriation. Orchestrated by Mr. Love, Sean Combs, and Kenneth Misselas, aka Esquire Lawyer, courts have ruled that fraud is actionable when defendant knowingly makes false statements with intent to deceive the plaintiff, causing damage. See Lama Holding Corporation versus Smith Barney Inc. 88 New York 2D 413 421 1996. In reality, Ms. Smalls played a direct and active role in the conspiracy, ensuring that plaintiff remained unaware of her complicity and financial gain. See Matter of Grief 92 New York 2D 341 1992, holding that concealment and misrepresentation by a fiduciary constitute actionable fraud. In one of the most egregious acts of betrayal, Smalls knowingly and deliberately concealed her acceptance of plaintiff's 25% ownership interest, maintaining the deception for decades. Yeah, it is 20 years roughly, right? So through false assurance, and calculated deceit, Defendant Smalls led plaintiff to believe she had no knowledge of fraudulent transfer, effectively suppressing my opportunity for any opportunity for plaintiff to reclaim his rightful stake in BBE. See Kaufman versus Cohen, 307 AD 2D 113, First Department 2003, holding that fraudulent concealment is established where a party intentionally prevent another from learning of a claim. Well. Mama, for sure. Let's get on with this. Alrighty. These assurances were not mere omissions, but affirmative misrepresentation made with the intent to obstruct plaintiff's legal rights. For decades, Mama Smalls actively concealed material fact about her receipt of plaintiff's equity stake and the substantial financial benefits she derived from the fraudulent transfer. See Simkuski v. Saley, 44, New York 2D 442, 1978, holding that fraudulent concealment tolls the statute of limitation is a defendant's deception, prevents timely discovery of a claim. Okay, on top of it, plaintiff reasonably relies on Smalls' mama's falsehood, believing she had not taken part in the scheme, that she had no financial interest in its outcome. The truth was exposed in 2024 when legal counsel obtained definitive evidence proving that Mama Smalls had unlawfully received and retained the plaintiff's 25% ownership interest in BBE as early as 1998. Whoa, cool. This discovery unraveled decades of calculated deceit, exposing Mama Smalls, Janice, as a central figure in the fraudulent scheme that deprived plaintiff Kurk of his wealth, business, and financial stability. As a direct and foreseeable result of defendant Smalls' fraudulent concealment, plaintiff suffered extensive financial and emotional damages, including but not limited to, we got 1 to 5. The wrongful deprivation of his 25% ownership interest in BBE, valued in the millions. Number 2, the unlawful withholding of his 15% share in BBE's profit amounted to substantial loss to revenue by now, for sure. Number 3, severe financial ruin, forcing plaintiff into a state of homelessness and economic devastation. Number 4, a systematic reputational sabotage, as plaintiff was blacklisted and stripped of his rightful position in the entertainment industry. Well. Number 5, profound emotional distress, psychological anguish, and profound hardship stemming from the financial and personal betrayal by a trusted business partner. Oh, and confidant. Hello, as above, herein. Let's go. All of this is allegedly, so we'll keep reading. Defendant Small's mama actions were not only fraudulent but calculated, malicious, and executed with a blatant disregard for plaintiff's right. The depth of Small's deception and the extent of plaintiff's damages necessitated substantial compensatory and punitive damages to fully redress the harm inflicted and deter similar fraudulent conduct in the future. Tolling of the statute of limitation, the complaint must explicitly state the legal and factual basis for tolling the statute of limitation to counter any defense raised by defendants that the claims are time-barred, fraudulent concealment as a basis for tolling. Under the New York law, the statute of limitation for fraud, CPLR 213-8, is 6 years from the date of the fraudulent act, or 2 years from discovery. However, when a defendant engages in fraudulent concealment to prevent a plaintiff from discovering the fraud, the statute of limitation is tolled. Add it up. Defendant engaged in a decade-long scheme of fraudulent concealment, intentionally misrepresenting and withholding material fact related to the fraudulent transfer of plaintiff's 25% ownership interest and 15% profit share. Upon information and belief, defendants continuously misrepresented plaintiff's ownership status to third party and withheld financial records, preventing plaintiffs from uncovering the fraud. Defendant Small's mama, as recently as 2020, made affirmative misrepresentation to plaintiff Kurk, falsely claiming that she had no knowledge of or involvement in the wrongful transfer of plaintiff's ownership interest. A recent discovery of fraud, 2024. Let's see this. Okay, we're going to pause it here for next week.